Hello, I'm Mitchell Omar. I am Director of Revenue at Trust Keith. Thank you for downloading our policy pack. This session is designed to help you kickstart your privacy program and to help you use the policy templates that we provided in the pack in the most effective way. This is about getting started. It's not a comprehensive guide. So if you do have any questions off the back of it, please feel free to contact us and we would be happy to help. Before we get started, there are a couple of things that you need to clarify when kicking off your privacy program. Number one is roles and responsibilities. So when we're setting up a privacy program at Trust Keith, we typically like to appoint 3 different roles. One is around having a primary contact who's going to actually act as the data protection officer. When appointing your data protection officer, make sure that you check the ICO's guidance. There are a couple of prerequisites that DPO will need to meet. Things like having adequate data protection knowledge. If your internal owner doesn't have data protection knowledge, you can get them trained up or you can give them access to somebody who is an expert at the very least. Other requirements are around things like ensuring they have adequate resources to actually do the job of DPO. If your DPO has a million other priorities to do, they're probably not going to be able to give it the time it needs. And some of the other requirements include things like ensuring that they're independent of any decision making relating to personal data, and ensuring that they report into the highest level of management in the business. So step one can be tricky already, but you need to appoint an internal or an owner of data protection who's going to act as your data protection officer. Other roles that you'll need to appoint will be senior owners. So we always recommend picking 2 to 3 senior individuals in the business who are going to play an accountable role in the context of your privacy program. That will typically be people, again, sitting at the highest level of management in the business. And then we always suggest appointing what we call data champions. So typically it makes sense to pick 1 or 2 individuals from each core function of the business who are going to take on a bit of a small role in relation to helping you implement privacy practices across the business. Once you've appointed your roles and responsibilities, the next thing we recommend you do is sit down, particularly with the senior owners in your business, and just agree on why privacy is important to your business. Which is really important. The why is absolutely key in terms of making sure that you can properly implement a program across your business. We always recommend trying to link privacy into the outcomes that your business is focused on driving. So some of those commercial outcomes might be growth. And in order to unlock contracts with large enterprises, you need to be able to demonstrate that you take privacy seriously. Some companies like to link it into social outcomes. So for example, ensuring that your business is doing the right thing by your customers is very important to some of the customers we work with. And then there are many other customers that just work with such a large volume of users that trust needs to be at the fabric of the business that they build, and privacy is key to that.